I'm at another beach, but it's a little tot lot park on the beach. And here's my first target. I'm in the volleyball court. Pulled a little car out of the ground. It's not a Matchbox, it's an off-brand, but it's kind of cool. Move on to the next one. And right next to the car on the surface, found a little toy soldier. Well, I gave the car and the toy soldier to some kids playing on the swings. And I found a dime surface find. We'll move on to the next one. Well, I had to go pretty deep for that one. Real faint signal, but it was a modern quarter. There's my next find. Modern quarter. We'll keep going, move on to the next one. Well, there's the next one for the day. Modern dime. We'll move on to the next one. Next find. Another modern dime. Move on a little bit, see what we can find. Well, my next hole, I got a double. Actually, they were stuck together. We'll move on to the next one. Yep, there's the next one. Modern penny. We'll move on. This is Fremont Lake. I actually lived up here for 30 years. Right down the shoreline over there. A couple of docks down. But my next target, another modern penny. Let's move on. Hey everybody. Today I'm going to be meeting up with Practical Ken. We're here at a school. It's been here for a long time, and I'm not sure how long exactly the original school was here. But they are now tearing down portions of it. And today we're just going to do some of the areas here in the open. But in the next couple days, they're going to allow us to go inside the fenced area where they're doing the demolition. We're going to be looking for some time capsules that over the years the students have put in here. Hopefully we'll find some of them. Today we're just out messing around the perimeter, see what we can find. Ken's not here yet, but hopefully he'll show up pretty quick. But I'm going to get started. Okay, my first target. And I'm not quite sure what that is. It looks like a leg off of something. Maybe some type of chair or something. I really don't know. That one's got me kind of stumped. It's old, whatever it is. It's iron. Looks like it might have been broken off on this end. But it's still... I don't know what that one is. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Well, Ken was just over here looking at that iron piece, and as he's walking away, he says, "Oh, there's a signal right here." So I swung over it. 1963 Nichol. Alright, first coin. Well, we'll move on to the next one. Well, Ken has showed up from Practical Ken. And we're going to tear them up today, see what we can find. Well, of course you're going to find one of these next to a school. We'll move on to the next signal. Well, next one's pull tab. Gotta dig them, they sound like nickels. Move on to the next hole. Alright, there's my next signal. It's a Wheatie. I haven't checked it yet. I got to clean it up a little bit, and I'll get back and see what year it is. Well, I cleaned that Wheatie up a little bit. Turns out to be in 1922. So we're going to move on, see if we can find some more. I like the old stuff. We got something going on down here. Well, let's see what it is. Well, Ken might have found either a bottle dump or a privy. I'm not sure. He's finding some glass and stuff in it. We're going to dig it up a little bit and see what's there.
This would be probably the edge of the trees where a privy would be. So we're going to widen this out a little bit and see what we can find. Here's some of the stuff we've been finding so far. Check this out. Bottle or some sort of bottle. This looks like a shotgun head stamp. It's pretty darn corroded. It's got, definitely have to clean that up to see.
The original schoolhouse is right about where that pile of blocks is. And it was added onto on that end and on this end. Once they remove that pile of blocks, we're going to want to get in there. But I think the earliest map that we saw was 1900 for the original building. And we're going to go over here and maybe do a little digging. I think Ken found a privy, so either that or a dump. Well, I'm not sure what that is. Some sort of little metal clip. Kind of hard to tell. It's pretty wasted away. But I think we might be onto a dump site here. Well, there's my next target. It's off a toy cap gun. It's the trigger and the hammer. Let's see if we can find the rest of the gun. Yeah, my next target's another pencil eraser. We'll move on to the next hole. Well, I'm not sure what that is. We'll just refer to that as a thing. Don't know. Serves some kind of purpose. Here's my next target. The metal's old and it's pretty light. I think it's tin. I don't know if that's part of a coffee pot or for something for making tea, but it's perforated. Yeah, we'll move on to the next. There's one. My next signal. 1973 Canadian penny. Let's move on to the next one. Well, there's my next find. I am not sure about this one. It, resembles a drawer pull, but on the other hand, it kind of resembles a trigger guard. So, I'm not sure. Oh well, we'll move on to the next one. Well, we got a pretty good signal down here. Let's see if we can find it. And it's a bottle cap. Oh well, move on to the next one. Well, Ken's been at it with a sifter over here in this big hole. He's still at it, but he's got silver out of the hole. He found a Merc. It's a 1940 something. And then he found a little bracelet. Looks like copper. And a couple of a marble and a half marble. Never know what you're going to find down here. It's like archaeology 101 here.
What it takes.
Well, Ken's still digging away. Just came across a little piece of play money. Just barely read it. Looks like it's a little squashed, but that's old. Well, I'm not sure what this one is. Some kind of a little clip, but all four edges on this side are serrated. I don't know what that is. Another one of those whatchamacallit things. Well, I was just talking to Ken, and I think he's right. I think that held a stone. It was the top of a ring. That's why those edges have those little serrations on them like that to hold stone in. Alright, well, we'll move on. I'm over here hunting next to what used to be an old ball diamond. I don't think it's been used for a long time. Got down there pretty far. Came across an old ball jar lid. That was kind of unexpected over here by a ball diamond, but obviously it predates the ball diamond. Move on to the next one. There's my next target. Piece of copper strapping. It's got a screw in one end of it. Move on to the next one. Well, not too far from where I dug the ball jar over here, just found a big old heavy pan. Not sure what the heck I don't know. Cooking pan of some type. Ken's over here. He's down about 18 inches digging on something. We're on some kind of a home site here.
Yeah, I hear someone speaking Chinese.
Well, back out on a private permission we've got. Looks like an overall button. Other than that, pulled a couple beer cans out of the ground. It says Sphinx. No, I lost it again. Good thing I have a metal detector. Well, like I was saying, it says Sphinx Red Bar. Some kind of an overall button. Sorry about all the noise. The story has that there was an old store here on this site a long time ago. See what else we can find. Yeah, that was a solid 13. If you can see it here in the shade. 1991 Nichol. We'll move on to the next one. Yeah, it's getting a little bit older. 1964D. We'll move on to the next one. There's my next target, modern penny, 1971. We'll move on. Well, Practical Ken and I are at an old school site, and they're obviously doing a demolition on it. We're here with the school administrator looking for time capsules. We haven't found any of those yet, but I found a few modern pennies and nickel. But I just pulled a marble out of the ground, and we'll keep looking. Well, we got another modern penny and another marble. Keep going here, see what else we can get. Well, we got Practical Ken way over here, digging by the fence. And I just pulled another modern penny. Well, move on to the next one. Looks like an old timer there. The problem is, I think lawnmower clipped it. Knocked a half right off it. But that is an older one, from what I can tell. Well, I'm on a private permission at a buddy's yard. Just found a car to add to my collection. No wheels or anything, but we'll move on to the next hole. Well, there's my next find. It's an old button. Big one. Then I just dug out of this hill. 94 quarter.
Ain't that something?
This is dirt they scraped off a parking lot.
Next to school. It would have been